Bitcoin families say they lost $1 million on their investment this year. Bitcoin family is absolutely devastated to announce that they've lost over $1 million on their investment this year. Despite their efforts, the market has proven to be incredibly volatile and unforgiving, leaving them with little choice but to sell their holdings at a significant loss. They are hopeful that the market will rebound in the near future, but in the meantime, they would like to thank their supporters for their continued encouragement. Hey folks, welcome back to Crypto Trends. We are back with another interesting video. Today, we are going to talk about the news which is around the corner that the Bitcoin family says that they lost $1 million on their investment this year. So without any further ado, let's get into this video right away. The Bitcoin family. Have you ever heard of them? Okay, hear about them now. So this is a family who immigrated to Portugal. The reason is the 0% tax coverage on cryptocurrency in that precise region. D.D. Tehatu, the patriarch of this Bitcoin family, said that the household would set its roots in Portugal, Europe's crypto heaven. Can you guess? No, you mostly think that the range of their profits with the aid of the fact that the household has actually spent the last 5 years traveling to. Wager how many in kind of a big way. A particularly whopping 40 different countries. The Bitcoin family is essentially down pretty much greater than $1 million on their Bitcoin funding for the reason that the world's most particularly famous digital coin specifically peaked at around $69,000 in November, which is quite significant. However, Patriarch D.D. Tehatu is as bullish as ever. When asked, Tehatu advised the press that they are shopping for Bitcoin daily. They've also said that the lesson he, for the most part, has in the remaining couple of years is that the entire world is getting scared, freaking out, and frightened from the reality that Bitcoin may crash. It doesn't subtly scare him. He is buying Bitcoin more than ever. This all started in 2017. This is when the patriarch Tehatu noticed that the Forex seemed very promising and took a considerable hazard of a level most people are scared to even assume. Yes, they liquidated the very whole thing they owned. This includes a 2,500 rectangular feet residence and all of their earthly possessions. Poor neighbors' notion they essentially have been coming into Buddhism by essentially means of renouncing actual material possessions. Little did they know that the family was transferring much closer to a tycoon lifestyle. At that time, the coin was buying and selling at $900. Today, the real worth of Bitcoin for the most part is $20,958. Extreme volatility is the price of doing enterprise in the digital asset market, very contrary to popular belief. In the last decade, Bitcoin particularly has experienced two prolonged intervals of actually depressed expenses before it rebounded. In the previous crypto winter in 2018, Bitcoin lost pretty much more than 80% of its fees earlier than bouncing back, finally rising to its all-time excessive closing year. There literally is nonetheless a factor in crypto that we are waiting to see if another shoe will drop and if every other entity will fail, if the savings cascade will continue. Matt Hogan, Chief Investment Officer at Bitwise Asset Management, said in an interview, "If your time frame mostly is a week or a month or even a quarter, I assume there may be a nevertheless big volatility in a big way. If you have a time horizon measured in years, then yes, this is a high-quality probability to generally assume without getting into the market." Tehatu, who researched crypto market price charts and follows popular ones like the Mayer multiple, thinks that the modern fee cycle, Bitcoin will bottom out someplace between $15,000 to $20,000 before bouncing up to above $140,000 through 2025. And proper now in accordance. Essentially, it's the ultimate shopping for a moment, according to Tehatu. His funding method is labored out highly nicely as a result so far. Tehatu tells CNBC his portfolio has gained much more than 2,000% in the last 6 years. Slowly, humans will recognize that being in Bitcoin and HODLing is more worthwhile than always attempting to generally capture that altcoin that will mostly go to thousands, said Tehatu. Tehatu's 70-30 rule. Did you know about it? If not, hear me out. In the ultimate 6 years, the particularly Dutch family of 5 has traveled the world. But after spending time in 40 countries, they determined to specifically lay down some roots in Portugal, which is one of the prettiest places in Europe and has a 0% tax on Bitcoin. Tehatu's modern-day challenge is walking in a Bitcoin bar on one of the most famous beaches in Lagos to lead by actual means of an example. He also plans to spread the gospel of Bitcoin by changing all providers along that stretch of sand into lightning-friendly retailers. Lightning is a payments platform constructed on the pinnacle of Bitcoin's base layer that specifically permits genuinely instant and low-fee transactions. I suppose it will take me about 6 months, and I will generally have this kind of entire seashore accepting Bitcoin, he said. The family's faith has been tested this previous year. It has definitely been a hard few months in the crypto market as token prices actually plummet and some of the most popular groups in the industry go stomach up. The chaos for the most part has spooked investors, erasing much more than $2 trillion in cost in a couple of months and wiping out the existing savings for all intents and purposes of retail traders who wage big on crypto tasks, billed as pretty safe investments. On Thursday, Bitcoin posted its worst quarterly loss in more than a decade. The typical Dutch household of 5 adheres to what they call the 70-30 rule, which states that 70% of their Bitcoin holdings are in cold storage, which is inaccessible without physically going to retrieve them, and the other 30% are in a hot wallet, which means that the money is connected to the web, whether or not through a mobile smartphone wallet or an online change, which a variety of warm storage sincerely improve owners pretty much on hand getting right of entry to their tokens so they can get proper entry to and spend their crypto. The trade-off for comfort is plausible publicity to horrific actors every time our kind of capital increases, making it high quality that 70, for all intents and purposes, is in cold storage. So I'm no longer able to touch it from there because Taiutu has long gone out of his way to make his cold wallets in particular extremely difficult to access, which is massive. Of the family's crypto fortune, especially it is in very secret vaults on 4 wonderful continents, 2 in very different hiding spots in Europe, 2 in Asia, 1 in South America, and there is a 6th in Australia. Genuinely, contrary to popular belief, none of the websites are underneath the ground or on a far-flung island. Then again, the family's knowledgeable CNBC crypto stashes are hidden in distinct methods and in a variety of areas, ranging from apartments and buddies' residences to self-storage sites. So this was all about this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the information given in the video. And if you have anything else on your mind, feel free to comment below. And please make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you get more videos just like this one. And if you have any kind of suggestions, comments, thoughts, concerns, or anything for us, make sure you leave it in the comment box down below where we often check it, and we always love to hear from our listeners like you. I must also give you a quick disclaimer and let you know that we are not endorsing anything for you to invest in. It's just for informational purposes only, and it's up to you to do thorough research on anything you would like to invest in, cryptocurrency-wise or otherwise. Hey, make sure you hit the bell icon so you always get the notification of the latest updates on our channel. We bid you a great day, and thank you for watching.